said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Porter. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Cheers going on high, and here comes the thunder being shaken down on third down. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Hey, third down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, fourth down coming.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. And that one's incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Dumps it to the back. He's got his man. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Hand off from the shotgun. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Quickly to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage is going to be.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Now from inside the red zone. He makes it grab. They will score. Touchdown, Irish.
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Going for the big play. He's got it on the right. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Well, really nice catch there getting the 1st down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on 1st-round picks. at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
And the Buckeyes are on the move. Motion from the back. Touch pass on the run. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's getting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Motion from the wide receiver. Goal line. That's the way to make a stand.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing into zone defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get and live to play another day.
Caught over the middle. It's Smith. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Takes the handoff. It's Young. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got the back over the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Hurry on the Jets. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Florida State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back.
There he goes. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Washington. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Here's a heat. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with it. So really good timing between those two on that play.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Ohio State. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
Really nice job that time by the quarterback, getting that passing touchdown. You know that's going to really help the confidence of not just him, but his play caller and teammates as well, knowing, hey, we can have success in this game airing it out.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Second down coming up. Leaves it with the running back. He breaks a tackle, and they swarm him under.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause, and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call.
Turning it on! Receiver got free. It was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Looking to the big tight end. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Quick completion on the out route. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. This time it's complete.
I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football, but what does he do? He gets him on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Got his man downfield. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. To the air on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll start this drive with a pass. Unloads to the right. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hicks. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. From the gun, running back gets the give. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here come the Irish, back on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
He leaves it with his back. At the 35, he's open. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
How about the left side of the line, getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop.
I like to go back to it and hurry up, get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Big part of the offensive game plan is yards after the catch, but none available there.
I like the idea on offense of trying to spit the ball outside quickly and see if your guy can make something happen in space.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming. The Irish send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
The Ohio State offense onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Quickly complete.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Makes the grab. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Wants to throw again. This time he's got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Buckeyes in the hurry up. To the air, it's St. Clair. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Slams it ahead. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. That's caught. It's Hicks. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Young. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He fires one deep down the right side. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To throw, it's St. Clair. Scrambling away. He'll try to do it himself. At the 40, there he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Man, I love it when my QB not only uses his athletic ability, but uses his head. Nice job here. Nothing open. Don't force the football. You've got the lead. It's the fourth quarter. Nice job taking off and getting the first down.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires left. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And, man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got them where you wanted them. You backed them up on 3rd down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop them. They give up the 1st down, and time is running out. This defense is going to have to get aggressive.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Defense in press coverage. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Snap it to the back. Makes it past the marker. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And this drive feels like it's just gone on forever, right? The clock is just ticking away. The defense is aware of that. It's got to be frustrating because you just allowed another 1st down, fresh set coming up. You've got to do something to stop this bleeding.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Tough Determined run gets it down to the 12.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
The Buckeyes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. At this point, the defense just has to bring the house to try to stop the run and get the ball back, even on 2nd and 13. From the gun, the running back has it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth. It's keep that clock running. It's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
The give to the right. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wideout. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Smith. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. To the air on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Well, you look at the clock. They've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one.